Ah, jack-o'-lanterns. That good old Halloween tradition that we all know and love. But how much do you really know? Today I will explain the history and mystery of jack-o'-lanterns. But before I do, I'm going to slip into something a little more appropriate. I'm bad to the bone. Now, the covering of vegetables has been a very common practice in many parts of the world, but it's believed that it originally started in good old Ireland. In the 19th century, turnips were hollowed out to act as lanterns, often covered with grotesque faces, as seen here, which is just horrible. Good God. By those who made them, the lanterns were said to represent either spirits or supernatural beings. They were sometimes used by Halloween participants to frighten people, and sometimes they were set on windowsills to keep harmful spirits out of one's home. Hey, yeah! But that's just what they want you to believe. Well, some of that information was correct. The actual origin of the jack-o'-lantern dates way farther back. Scientists have found remnants of jack-o'-lanterns carved from different gourds as far back as 3 million years ago. It is theorized that early humans used these to decorate their caves while also adding a source of light in their homes. For the next few centuries, people started experimenting with different gourds just to see which one was best for carving. It was found out that pumpkins were best due to how easy it is to hollow out their insides and carve into their flesh. By the early 1700s, it became a seasonal decoration only meant for the fall. And it stayed that way for 73 years until King George banned jack-o'-lanterns because he was allergic to pumpkins. This banning was called the O-Lantern Act of 1773. The American colonists were rightfully angry and decided to fight back against this ridiculous law. On October 31st, they fought back by carving as many jack-o'-lanterns as they could. Some extremists even made pumpkin bombs where they put explosives inside a pumpkin and threw them at British soldiers. These pumpkin bombs later inspired the Spider-Man villain known as the Green Goblin. This also inspired the tradition of pumpkin chunking, which is a sport that involves launching or chunking a pumpkin using mechanical means. Sadly, they moved away from throwing explosives at British soldiers. The leader of these attacks was none other than the famous horseman Tony K. Cornflakes, who happens to also be the man who invented Kellogg's Cornflakes. Don't believe me? Well, his full name is Tony Kellogg's Cornflakes. To me, that seems like pretty damning evidence. Anyway, after the attacks, he got captured and got his head chopped off, which gave him the nickname, the Headless Horseman. This incident was called the Boston Pumpkin Party of 1773. Not much happened in the realm of jack-o'-lanterns until the Jack-o'-lantern War of 1969. Nice. Now, the Jack-o'-lantern War was all started by Gargamel. Yes, Gargamel from the Smurfs. Don't ask questions. He was messing around with necromancy and, just accidentally resurrected every skeleton in the continental United States. So that was an issue. It was kind of a problem. But it was eventually found out the only way to kill the skeletons was to hurl jack-o'-lanterns at them at extremely high speeds. And I'm talking Mach 1 at least. After we found that out, everyone had a great time sending those skeleton losers back 6 feet under where they belong. Now, in the present, people have mastered the art of pumpkin carving. And there's fake pumpkins for some reason. What's up with that? Thank you for joining me on this journey through the historically accurate and totally not fake history of jack-o'-lanterns. Thank you for watching.